What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua on the behalf of the late George Floyd. Anthony Joshua grieves on the last wish of George Floyd before he died. Okay. Heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has been caught in a moment of grieving on George Floyd's wish to see his mother before he died in police custody. Okay, the Nigerian-born boxer is hit hard by the death of his fellow black man, looking at the reactions from social media. And normally his social media is flooded with sports stuff because he's an athlete. But now he has switched to sharing photos of George Floyd. Anthony Joshua, who is tagged as a mommy's pet due to his relationship with his mother, feels the pain of George's voice calling out to his mother because he knew his death was imminent. And Anthony Joshua had this to say. He said, "The man's last words, 'Mama, I love you. I can't breathe. Please let me stand. Please.' Knowing you're about to be killed." And it shows a picture, of course, of the incident at hand. And I can understand the empathy that Anthony Joshua's feeling, because if you're close to your mom like I am, like Anthony Joshua is, no one wants to bury their child. No one should ever have to look at their children being buried or died or deceased, especially by the hands of something like this, something that could have been avoided, someone that chose to do what they chose to do. Pure evil, plain and simple. It's just they hid behind authority to do so. And Anthony Joshua could only imagine, just like a lot of us, what would your mother go through feeling and hearing someone's voice calling out your name. Okay, my mom is deceased, but I can only imagine if my mom could hear that, what that could do to her, how that could affect her, and what's going on and how that's affecting George Floyd's mom at this point in time. Everybody is in support. Everybody is in agreement with the misconduct, the terrible act of what this police officer did. Okay, everybody is there now. Okay, everyone, which is a good thing. It's a good support. But at the end of the day, in 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 2 to 3 months in this situation, people will soon forget. People will talk about it here and there. But like I know, for a prime example, because I lost my mother, that people will be there at first. You will hear support. The only thing is, it's what happened. It's how he died in an unjust way. But sooner or later, you will be alone with that loss. And that's one thing that I empathize with George Floyd's mom, that sooner or later, people will forget and people will kind of slowly, gradually disappear and fall back on the support and the encouragement that they have. Luckily, in this situation, that it was such an injustice that was done, and because of the injustice, George Floyd is dead. That's one thing we can't forget. But sooner or later, okay, regardless of what the circumstances was, people will forget. And back to Anthony Joshua, it's good to see an athlete that cares to share his Instagram with pictures of George Floyd instead of his own personal benefit or his own sports feed or what he's doing in his life, because it's not about us. It's about George Floyd. It's about the injustice of what happened. Okay, so I'm glad Anthony Joshua was able to understand that, empathize with that, knowing that, you hear someone, man, I'm close to my mom, imagining how that mom should feel. It's terrifying. It's unacceptable, and it's just downright sad, man. And again, it just shows the character of Anthony Joshua, expressing the way he feels about this injustice. Okay, but anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's last wishes to George Floyd's mom. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.